This reply to Mark Manson's tweet was done automatically using AI. It was done 1 minute ago, and already it has 2 impressions. If you can use AI to respond to tweets quickly, you have the potential to get thousands of eyes on your profile, which will land you followers, visits, link clicks. All of this is free traffic. Now, before I show you how to do it, let me tell you a quick story. So we actually figured this out back in April, and the process was shown in this video, how to immediately reply to tweets using AI. We used a combination of the tweet reply agent from youraiagent.com and a Twitter applet from IFTTT.com. We used the new tweet by a specific user. You would target that user, and it would reply to all of their tweets. But we ran into a problem. Not only would it reply to original tweets, it would reply to retweets, reposts, quotes, comments. So let's say Elon Musk made this tweet and then responded to the comments in the thread. The bot would also respond to those comments. So it could get stuck on a loop and write hundreds of tweets that eventually make less and less sense. So for profiles such as Elon Musk, a guy that tweets or retweets hundreds of times per day, and he owns the platform, so of course he's going to engage the most, our AI agent wouldn't work. It would only work for smaller profiles, those that only post original tweets. And for those of you who have been using the tweet reply agent, I think you've noticed this as well. But we have a new way. We have fixed this issue. We're being a bit creative here. But now our AI agents only respond to original tweets and nothing else. Let me show you how to do it. If you are new to this channel, welcome. Head on over to youraiagent.com, enter your name, an email address, password, re-enter your password, and then click sign up. It's going to drop you onto the settings page, and we want to connect our X profile. So I'm going to click this tab. We need to name our integration. I'm going to call it @HeyWesFrank. That is the name of my Twitter profile, but you can call it whatever you want. Now we need a client ID. So for that, I'm going to click on the developer portal. Then you're going to click create project. Let's name the project. I'm going to call it WestGPT. Click next. Now select the use case. I'm going to write making a bot. Click next. Now a project description. You can write whatever. I'm going to write tweet reply. Hit next. Now we need to name our app. I'm going to name it XBot and then a random string of numbers. I don't think you can have duplicate app names, which is pretty silly because it's under my own project, but I'll just name it this. Click next. And then I'm going to click go to dashboard. Let's find our app on the left side and then user authentication setup. We need to click read and write and direct message. Then click native app. Now we need some app info. We need a callback URI. And for that, go back to the settings page and then copy this URL. Paste it in here. You can paste that in here as well. Then scroll down and click save. Then yes. Now copy the client ID and paste it into the input box right here. Then I'm going to click connect. It's going to take me to this OAuth page. Click authorize app. And then you're going to get this pop-up that says your X account has been connected. So click OK. Now on your profile, you'll see this is a test tweet through the X API. We send this in just to make sure your X connection is correct. You can delete this tweet. And there we go. Next, you need to set up your API keys. So we connect to multiple large language models. My favorite is OpenAI, specifically GPT-4 Omni. It seems to follow our instructions the best. If you want a completely free large language model, you can use Gemini 1.0 Pro. So you'd have to enter your Gemini key. But for OpenAI, I'm going to click on this hyperlink, then create new secret key, create secret key, copy this key, and paste it into the input box here. If you haven't used platform.openai.com before, it's the company that creates ChatGPT. We're using their back-end API. So we're basically using their ChatGPT product in our own use cases without having to log into ChatGPT. So that's the beginner's version of what's going on. And if it's your first time, click settings and then billing. You need to add a valid payment method and then add credits to the account. You can start with something like $5. That will get you a lot of tweets. And if you think about it, compared to a ChatGPT subscription that's $20 per month, it's 4 times cheaper. Now I'm going to click on subscription. And if you don't have an active subscription, it will say subscribe here. It will take you to a secured Stripe checkout page. YourAIagent.com is $9 per month. And that includes unlimited workflows, unlimited AI agents, unlimited connections. You can connect multiple X accounts and all use it under the basic plan. And it includes unlimited replies to tweets. Okay, after you subscribed, it's going to go to the home page. This is where we select our AI agent. I'm going to click on tweet reply, and then I'm going to choose my X connection. By default, it selects the last connection that you've created. So that's the @HeyWesFrank. Then we're going to choose a text model. I'm going to choose GPT-4 Omni. The language is English. The target X username. For this example, I'm going to target myself. And tweets to skip. If you don't want to reply to every single tweet that they make, you can increase this number. So let's say something like 3. That means it would reply to every 4th tweet. It would skip the first 3, then respond, and then skip the next 3 again. For the agent prompt, this is kind of how you want your XBot to respond. How do you want to humanize it so it sounds like you? I'm just going to write respond in a quirky and sarcastic way. However, if the topic is serious, be professional and empathetic. You don't want to make a funny comment on something that's pretty serious. It might blow your cover. Here for the delay, by default, it is 1 minute. If you don't want to respond right when the person tweets, you can increase this number to something more natural. Let's say 60 minutes, or you can randomize a posting delay so it's not the same every single time. But for this example, I'm just going to write 1. Now I'm going to click start workflow, and it's going to give me some applet information. So this is what we need to paste into IFTTT in order to get our tweet reply agent to work. Unfortunately, a lot of people have been asking me to integrate this with make.com instead of IFTTT. And I did a bunch of research, I did a bunch of testing, and it doesn't work. The reason being, we need to use a watch posts or search posts trigger in our scenario. And watch posts and search posts is only available on the Twitter API Enterprise plan. Make.com is not officially connected to Twitter, which means it uses your account's API subscription. And we're just using the free plan, so we get the basic posting features. That means you would have to subscribe to the $5,000 per month enterprise plan in order to use these triggers in your make.com scenario. Completely ridiculous. I can't imagine anyone doing this. There's a huge forum post with 79 replies talking about this issue. It hasn't been resolved yet, but that's okay because IFTTT actually does have this connection, and we can actually use their enterprise plan for our use case. The one caveat is you need a Pro Plus plan in order to use this applet, but it's not that expensive. It's only $15 per month. To convince you to try to do this, all of these extra steps that make it difficult to reply to tweets as an XBot means less competition in this space. It means you're going to be one of the few accounts that can do this, and you're going to reap the rewards. You're going to reap the benefits. It's going to cost a little bit more than other people, but it's going to get the job done. So subscribe to the Pro Plus plan. You might only need the Pro plan. I haven't tested that yet. I went right for the Pro Plus plan. So maybe you guys can do a bit of research on that part. But once you've subscribed, click create. For the if this condition, we're going to click add, search for Twitter, click on this button. Now, instead of new tweet by a specific user, we're going to use new tweet from search. You need to connect your Twitter account. If it's not connected here, click add new account. It will do that OAuth screen again. Click confirm. And then for search for, we're using Twitter's advanced search operators. And it actually looks like this. I will paste this in the YouTube description so you can just copy and paste. But what we're doing is from : and then the account you are targeting. So if it was Elon Musk, you would write Elon Musk. I'm writing Hey Wes Frank. That's my own Twitter profile for testing. Then we write brackets, dash is, colon retweet. The dash basically means negative, so not retweet. That's what the dash means. If you remove the dash, it would respond only to retweets. We don't want that. That could be a lot. So I'm going to write dash is colon retweet and then space dash is colon reply and then space dash is colon quote and then close the bracket. So this is just advanced language that basically means we want to create a trigger to everything from the profile Hey Wes Frank that's not a retweet, not a reply, and is not a quote. And all that leaves is original tweets, original posts. I can click create trigger. Then we'll click then that, add. We're going to search for webhook. Click this, make a web request. We are making a web request over to your AI agent, and then we'll handle the rest. So for the URL, go back into tweet reply, click this to copy the URL, paste it in here. It's going to be a post request. The content type needs to be application/JSON. We don't need any headers. For the body, go back to your AI agent, copy this text here. It's dynamic with the workflow number. So click this, then OK, paste it into the body. Don't worry about all of this. It just means it's dynamically grabbing the tweet and the link to the tweet so we can reply to it. Then click create action and then continue and then finish. There we go. Now it's connected. Now it's running and live. And whenever this profile tweets, it's going to reply to it. So I can go back to tweet reply. I can click continue. It will take me to the workflows page. I can click on the info button. I can change any of these settings at any time. Let me change the tweets to skip back to 1 so we can see the test. I'm going to click save. So far it says all systems operational. If there are any error logs, you will see them here. We have a workflow ID for support. But let me go over to Twitter. Okay, so I'm going to post something. I'm going to write tweet to skip. Let's post that. Then I'm going to post again and write chocolate or candy. Pick one to eat forever. Just something silly that our bot can respond to. Let's click post. The workflow now says tweets left to skip 0. And then we'll give it a few minutes to see how the bot responds. Okay, it's been about 2 minutes. On the applet page, I can scroll down and click view activity. And then I can see a couple minutes ago, the applet ran. So a new tweet was triggered by this search. And you can see the tweet was chocolate or candy, pick one to eat forever. Then it ran a webhook to youraiagent.com. It sent that tweet in the body. I can also go to my workflows page and I see this tweets left to skip is 1. So it reset that number. Then it shows my last reply. I can click on this link. It shows the original tweet and my response. And the response is, oh sure, let me ponder this life-altering decision as if the fate of the universe depends on it. Chocolate, obviously, because who doesn't want a daily dose of pure, sugary euphoria forever? If you want to use this tweet reply AI agent for yourself, I will leave a link to youraiagent.com in the description below. If you want to learn how to build custom AI agents and then sell them to a customer base, I've built and designed an online course called How to Build a Custom AI App. A link to this will also be in the description below. And if you like this video, I put 2 more on the screen right now. Both have been catered to your personal YouTube watch history. Give one of them a click for me, give it a watch, and I'll see you in there. Later.